Introducing Royal Caribbean's newest ship, Icon of the Seas, the ultimate family vacation. The ultimate 6 slides, 8 neighborhoods, 0 compromise vacation. The ultimate never done that, can't wait to do it vacation. The ultimate chillin' by a different pool every day of the week vacation. This is the Icon of Vacations. Icon of the Seas, arriving in 2024. Book today. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Hello again, hockey fans. Are you ready to brave the wild with me, your host, Paladino Joey? It is Wednesday, November the 13th, 2013. This is episode number 69 of Brave the Wild, so one more to 70. Yes, sir. And with me, once again, Neil Nate Dog Thiesing.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Rock and roll. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Are you ready to talk some hockey?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I was born early.
Oh, yeah. Me too. This is it's a good times. This is the Shootout Show, Neil. This is the Shootout Show. 3 games to review, all shootouts. All shootouts. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Crazy week.
It really is. It's like final shootout. Yeah, well, all right then. Well, the first one was Thursday, November the 7th. And yes, listeners, we do apologize. The schedule is just ever changing all the time. Hopefully we can finally get to a point where it's like Sunday nights or Monday or something. Sunday or Tuesday. Yeah, that's kind of what it generally is. But this week was distracted with Timberwolves explosion on Tuesday. So it's just like, it's tiring, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, thanks a lot, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, what the heck?
Yeah, either Sunday or Tuesday, though, generally. This is a really weird, rare exception, so that's why we throw in the Toronto game for the 3rd. We would only have 2 games to review, but instead, yes, Thursday, November the 7th, the Minnesota Wild head to the nation's capital to play the Capitals. Alex Ovechkin and the other Nicholas Backstrom, the very good one. And, the Wild are winning most of the game there. They actually were trailing early, but then took the lead. What a surprise. Who scored the first goal? Alex Ovechkin, assisted by Nicholas Backstrom. Yep. What a shock, right?
Mm-hmm. It was a power play, too.
Yes, it was. Power play goal. It was actually pretty nice. Just kind of classic Alex Ovechkin, where it's just like he's got an open, not an open net, but he's got an opening, and he took it, and he got it. That's basically all there is to it.
Yeah.
And it was
wide open in the bottom of the circle.
Literally, yep, exactly. The circle. And he's able to bury it, so there it is. It's like, sheesh. Yeah, I mean, Washington is one of those teams. They're good and they're good and they're not so good. It's kind of up and down. It's just, yeah. But it's like you think the Wild can beat them. They've been playing so well. Next thing you know, Charlie Coyle, who's starting to get he's starting to get his hockey legs back, you could say. Starting to get things moving again. It takes time coming back from a knee injury, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Lucky not an ACL or anything, but yeah, thank God. It was kind of like a strained meniscus type of deal, but he's back out there again. Scores his first power play goal late in that first period. Zach Parise, Mikko Koivu. That's the top line now. So Charlie Coyle not the center anymore, back to right winger. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do you like that elite first line, Neil? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We were doing pretty good as of late with it.
Definitely. Yeah, it seems like we're kind of settling into the lines now. They're starting to really show up here. I mean, you're seeing the first line with the Wild's first goal here, and the second line scoring the Wild's second goal. Mikhail Granlund with his second goal of the year. Jason Tumenville and Nito Niederreiter assisting on that one. That was pretty fun stuff. Always like to see what these guys have to offer out there. That second line, though, is in a lot of ways the story of the season thus far, at least the successful part of it.
Mhm. Definitely. They've been pretty awesome how they find each other out there.
Yeah, just the vision and such, and the accuracy of the passes and the ability to finish. It's been pretty awesome. It's nice to see Granlund scoring now. He'd pretty much been just assist and that's it, and Pominville pretty much been goals and that's it. But now they're starting to kind of help each other out back and forth. It's pretty cool to see. Pretty cool. You gotta like that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, you betcha, guys. Shoot the ball, eh? Can you believe it? Oh, but it's like the Wild just hanging on to that lead. It's like, sweet, we're going to win. Yes, just hang on. Washington was getting a few chances, but they weren't necessarily like going berserk on the deal. Harding faced 27 shots. The Wild put up 35. It's like, the man, Wild are like all guns a-blazing. They're going to finish this thing, maybe get one more goal, make it 3-1. But Washington is able to tie it up. Marcus Janssen. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's what I was going to say. Janssen just killing us.
Mm-hmm. Marcus Johansson. Excuse me. That's my fault. Marcus Johansson. Yeah. He tied it up. Yep. He got an assist on that Ovechkin goal as well, by the way. But, oh, man. Doggone it. So when you saw the game get tied up like that with like only 3 minutes left, it's like, oh, why do you have a crappy feeling this thing's not going to go our way?
Mm-hmm.
You could just feel it. The Wild, at this point, very unsuccessful in the shootout, and because obviously you went to overtime, nothing going, and then here comes the shootout, and again, nothing going. The Wild,
yeah, pretty sad.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I keep jumping in on you. Go ahead again. I'm sorry.
I was just saying that's pretty sad, especially us in the shootout this year.
Mm-hmm. It's really frustrating. It's the old deal where you get out there, you're all excited, or you figure, oh well, maybe let's see what can happen. Come on, please, you can do this, and it's like, before you know it, the other team's jumping and running down the ice, and we're just like, oh, great.
And it only took one goal to win the shootout, so it's not like we didn't have a chance to win it.
Yeah, it's like back and forth, stop, and then Nicholas Backstrom beats Josh Harding. It's like, wait, what now? Nicholas Backstrom beats Josh? I don't know, it just sounds funny, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just laugh every time I hear it. I don't know, it's just funny. Obviously, that Nicholas Backstrom is freaking awesome, but it is funny when you get a guy with the exact same name. Charlie Coyle couldn't finish. Seems like Koivu, who used to just dominate in shootouts, suddenly is just not all too special, at least certainly not of late until the next couple nights. But, yeah. This was frustrating. The Wild were on such a nice run, and then to see it just end like that, it's like, damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We just got it swiped away from us this night because of that Marcus Johansson's goal.
I think we're pretty lucky to come out though with at least a point against the Capitals. They're a dangerous team.
Yeah, no doubt. They certainly have a lot of firepower, don't they?
Yeah.
So they, at least that top line with Backstrom and of course Ovechkin, it's pretty lethal, in that Johansson as well. Yep. We used to have Alexander Semin, but he's on the next team that we played, the Carolina Hurricanes. That was a fun game, actually. Very fun. Saturday, November the 9th, Minnesota Wild defeat Carolina in a shootout. Similar fashion, 2-2 tie heading into OT. Jason Pominville is just the man again. Beautiful, beautiful goal early. It was just amazing how quickly Carolina tied it up. But, I mean, I really thought that was a pretty goal by Pominville, though.
Yeah,
Like, no Pominville.
It was a breakaway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, it was a pretty goal. Nice pass by Suter also. Yep, Suter had the puck and forwarded it to Jason Pominville, and he was able to bury it for his 11th of the year. Carolina quickly tied it, and then later took the lead. It's like, oh my, what the hell? We beat Carolina in Carolina. We can't lose to them at home, can we? Uh-oh. Actually, this is the road. Excuse me, I'm getting screwed up. We beat them pretty soundly here, but now it's on the road. Pardon me.
Yep, it was on the road, yep.
I'm like losing my mind here, sorry. Welcome to podcasting, burning the midnight oil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Imagine that. But yeah, it's this is one of those games where it wasn't pretty, but the Wild were fortunate enough to hang in there. That was the good part.
Yeah, we it's pretty awesome. We came back and tied it up 2-2.
Yeah, Justin Fontaine again. Justin Fontaine. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, this one was more of kind of like the guys, the deeper parts of the team. Scandella keeping the puck in the zone, which was nice, and then you simply had Spurgeon win with a very nice play. He was putting the puck on net, and Fontaine redirected it, put it in there. Man, that felt good. I was like, wow. Carolina, I could just imagine the frustration because we literally did to them what Washington did to us, pretty much. Maybe not as, well, it wasn't as late in the game, but just saying, in a way it was like that for them, though, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about midway through, I'm like, yeah, it was, that third period was just a grinded out deal, overtime grinded out, nothing all too exciting, unfortunately, but the overtime was extremely exciting. The Wild just scored 3 straight.
Yeah, in the shootout?
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome to watch. I got to see it, and it was amazing how it just clicked. Everyone just clicked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just went right. Yep, they got him right past the Carolina goalie. Nice moves by Parisi, Koivu, and Pominville. I mean, they all made it look easy, though. I mean, it wasn't like their most spectacular moves in the world. They're pretty much their bread and butter type moves, but they were able to get it done, and that's all that matters. It's in a lot of ways you just keep it simple rather than try to make too many moves because you run out of time, you're done.
Yeah.
It's not like you can turn around and try again. Obviously, that's the whole point of the shootout is just a quick one-on-one with the goalie. That was cool. Very cool to see them all go in. It's like, wow, it's like the opposite of what some of our shootouts have been of late.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of for real,
Like Pominville's deep out the goalie and stuff.
Oh, yeah, the way he deked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think his was the prettiest, yes. And that's, when he scored there, it's like, we did it, yes. We got a nice road win here. Carolina's one of those teams, I swear, it's like they're kind of in an identity crisis where they have talent, but they're just not winning, I mean, they're not terrible, but, man, they're just not winning. I mean, I kind of like them a little bit, if you can't tell. I don't know what it is. I just kind of like them. I don't know if it's because Cullen was there or what the deal was.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. And Rod Brindamore, I really liked him. I always imagined him on the Wild way back in the day. I always just imagined that. But, it's just, luckily we got somebody much bigger and better with Zach Parisi and the Pominvilles and such. I mean, I'm so amazed at how stacked this team is right now.
Yeah. We're definitely have a pretty good offensive power.
For sure. I mean, and we're getting it all the way down to the 4th line even, believe it or not, or at least 3rd, we'll say. Justin Fontaine, an undrafted rookie, 25-year-old rookie out of Minnesota Duluth. Really valuable piece, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely a young kid that's proven that he's NFL or NHL ready.
Yeah. Look at us. We're all like, let's go Vikings, right?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I mean, heck, I've done worse. So yeah, that's for sure. I'm like talking about. One time I was supposed to be talking about, what was I? I was talking about the NBA or something. And I'm like, I'm not the biggest college football fan. It's like, what's he talking about? You know? I was talking about the NBA draft. So it's like, yeah, that's worse. So no worries there. And no worries with the Wild going into the shootouts with Carolina, and the Wild come home. Nice time off here for the Wild, I'm sure. It felt good, though unfortunately the offense started pretty flat tonight. Tonight, obviously Wednesday, the 13th of November, we defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs, the same team that really made life difficult a few weeks back. Remember when we went into Toronto?
Yep.
Oh,
It was a 4-1 loss.
Yep, you are correct. They kicked our butts that night. It's like, what the heck? And they were the top team in the Eastern Conference. And when you look at the current records for the Wild and Toronto, who's got the better record right now? Can you believe it? The Wild. Yeah, the Wild have the better record. It's just crazy when you think about that, isn't it?
Yeah.
11-4-4. Toronto's 11-6-1. The Wild have the better record. Isn't that nuts?
Are they 11-7 now, or 11 probably 11-6
and 1? Yep. Yeah, that's the update. We were the one there. Yeah, we're like the one at the end. We're the ones that, we caused that. That's their first OT or shootout loss of the year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were the ones that did it. We gave them their first, yep. Yeah, they've either won or lost pretty much. Maybe one in the shootout or lost in regulation type of deal. Yeah, it was a nice night for the Wild. When your offense really isn't clicking all too great, and of course Toronto's goalie is insane. I mean, he's really good, Jonathan Bernier. Do you like him, Neil? Do you like him?
No.
No, I hate him, Joe. No, I understand. Yeah.
He had a good game though. He played really good.
Yeah, that's the whole deal. He's a hell of a goalie, no doubt. He's an up and comer. It takes goalies forever. Oh, go ahead.
We just kind of got a flaky goal.
Yeah, pretty much with you mean Zach Parise's goal?
Yeah.
How dare you? No. No, I was giving you crap. Yeah, and his save percentage is 94, and yeah, he was a first-round draft pick years ago, but he had to back up Jonathan Quick. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm guessing they saw him as the goalie of the future, but Jonathan Quick just emerged past him, and that's what happens. He was kind of, he got a decent amount of time in 2010, but 2011, it's like, obviously everybody knew who Jonathan Quick was, and they had a nice backup. That was this guy. He goes to Toronto in the off season, and man, save percentage is about 94 right now. He's one of the top goalies right now. But he's not. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's quite a goaltender.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Backstrom getting knocked out of the game?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yep, Nicholas Backstrom is struggling, isn't he? And obviously now the injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nicky is injured again. Oh, man. Yeah, the poor guy. He just can't seem to get a break this year. He either goes in and he gets hurt, or he gets shelled, or what the heck. It's unfortunate. Not sure exactly of his status at this point in time, but yeah, it's been a struggle for Backstrom. I mean, we re-signed him obviously in the off season to a more cap friendly type of deal, but yeah, it's just it's been an ongoing deal with him, unfortunately.
Did you see that Gerard hit Granlund up high too?
Oh, tell me about that one. Oh, talk about that one.
He got a 5-minute major. He came in, went up high and checked him, hit him in the helmet and stuff, and But luckily, he just got shaken up a little bit.
Yeah, last thing we need is another Dustin Brown type of incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because that's obviously his Granlund's line mate there, Jason Pominville. Obviously he wasn't his line mate at the time last year, but that really derailed the Wild's offense last season going into the playoffs. Jason Pominville was the only guy scoring goals during that stretch when the Wild were just barely out of the playoffs trying to sneak in. Pominville's the only guy scoring. It was like the Wild would lose 2-1, 3-1 type of games, and it'd be Pominville would always be the guy that scored. Brown elbows him in the forehead like, gee, thanks. And, so it's like the last thing we need is something like that to happen to Granlund.
Yeah, he makes that line, so we would be really missing him.
Mm-hmm. For real. He's a legit center in this league now, and it's crazy to think about that. I mean, last year he was taken away from the center position because they figured, he's just not physically ready for that because obviously it's a two-way position, You can't just rely on offense and passing and all. You got to be a defender. You got to be able to be a defender as well.
Yep.
You son of a gun. No. I'm just goofy. Yeah,
Sons of biscuits.
Sons of biscuits. Yep, and there was another injury, of course. This is Backstrom. Yep, Nicholas Backstrom, elbow to the head. So now we'll see what happens going on here. Hopefully he doesn't have a concussion as well. Yep, Nicholas Backstrom hitting the head with an elbow from Kadri. Yes, sir. Aren't you excited, Neil? Aren't you excited?
And he only got he didn't even get a major. He got a minor for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he just got a regular penalty. It's like, really? Yeah, rough go. I mean, it was nice to see Backstrom in there, see what he can do, because I guess backup Backstrom out there. It wouldn't be bad if he was still a really good backup, if not like a platoon type of goalie. But, platoon obviously getting similar amount of ice time between the two. But, unfortunately, he only had 3 saves at the time before he was taken out with that injury.
I don't think we would have won that game, especially in the shootout, if Backstrom was in there. He sucks at shootout.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Isn't that true, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing. Yeah, that could have been really. Yeah, that's the one thing we may have lost the game. So it's like, I guess it's a cold irony right there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for the victory. Yeah, I mean, you look at Backstrom's season numbers so far, obviously just not that of a starting goalie right now in this league, unfortunately for him, but it's another one of those that's how it goes type of things. Poor Backy. Yes, sir. So then we will be previewing the games going into next week. We got Friday and Sunday. Should we predict Tuesday? I'm thinking, yeah, just in case we have to. Yeah, let's predict Tuesday as well, just in case we have to record Tuesday night. You know what I mean? That sounds good? Yeah, just to be safe. Let's see. Who do we pick? I think, oh my goodness. I believe we both picked a win over Carolina. We didn't pick Toronto, unfortunately. I think, we both picked wins, didn't we? So we're 1-1. Huh?
1-0-1.
Yeah, we both picked. Yep. We both picked. We both picked wins over Carolina and Washington, and unfortunately, we got one loss. So it's like, it happens, right?
I want to count it as a loss, so just count it as a
tie.
1-0-1.
Oh, look at you trying to complicate things. That's what they do in the NHL. They just complicate everything, don't they? And we have this wild card deal where 6 teams automatically are in, and then it's just, well, obviously everybody's in anyway, but still, it's just they like to complicate it just because they can, I suppose. Welcome to hockey, Neil. Welcome to hockey, right? No. National Complication League. No. But with that, we'll wrap up the review segment quick and then take a break and go to the preview segment and a very brief check-in with the the Iowa Wild. So first, let's do our Mike Modano and James Shepard Memorial for the week. Dare we do it, Neil? Dare we do it?
Let's do it, yo.
Neil, who's your Mike Modano?
I would say Parise.
Zach Parise. Oh, I just love that. Yeah, he is. Yep. Oh, talk about him a bit, at least during the course of this week.
He's just on top of his game. He's with the game-tying goal tonight. You know, he just seems like he's always there, and he did awesome in the shootouts, and just the team would miss him if they lost him, just like the Devils. I'm sure they're missing their star player.
Yeah, it was a huge loss, that's for darn sure, and huge. Yeah, he's definitely an MVP type of player out there, at least for this. Yeah, I mean, he is an elite player. Pominville is really making a case for being an all-star player in this league, and I think he is. Man, for me, it's so spread out this week. It's not like one guy got like 5 goals or whatever. I mean, Pominville is kind of a consistent guy again. He was an easy Mike Modano last week. This week, man, I'm kind of bouncing around between like Pominville, Granlund, and Parise. It's like, imagine that, huh? So I'm going to give it to Clayton Stoner. Yes. No, I'm kidding. No. I can't help it. I'm just, sorry. I'll go back-to-back Jason Pominville. Yeah, Jason Pominville to me is oh my God. It's like I'll go with Pominville just for the sake of being, just to be different. And of course, I mean, I think he also was extremely good out there, without a doubt. He really was getting it done. Good passing, good offensive awareness, all that good stuff. Vision on the ice. He's an all-star player in this league, and obviously so is Zach, and so is Harding. Shoot, I mean, he should be getting a Madonna one of these weeks. It's coming for him.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it for the shootout wins that he's got.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. It's almost tempting to give it to him now, isn't it? Yeah, he's been so valuable. He really has. Josh Harding is the Mike Modano for this week. There we go. Sorry, Jason Pominville. You'll be getting more. Jason Pominville is going to have a full trophy case of Mike Modano awards. So Josh Harding's first ever Mike Modano award. There you go, Josh Harding. From Palatino Joey. Yep. You got Nate Dogg getting a lot of Zach Parise's over there. Zach Parise's got a lot of Nate Dogg awards over there. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So some James Shepard Memorial, it's tough. It is kind of hard to pick a James Shepard Memorial for this one. It's tough, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, I should mention, of course, Keith Ballard's out now for a few weeks, unfortunately, as well. So that stinks. Aren't you excited?
Oh no.
Yeah, he's got to stop getting injured, dang it. He's been so valuable when he's actually playing, but he had, like, concussion symptoms. This one, it's like,
Well, he was a back, Joe, so those guys never do good.
Which one?
Ballard.
Yeah, right now it's an upper body injury. Woo, that's detailed. But before it was like a concussion symptoms. This time, doggone it, I can't remember what it was. But yeah, because like now it's gone to that upper, you know what I mean, where it's really tight or whatever. They're really tight about talking about injuries with hockey players. I had it and I lost it. Yep. Oh. Yeah, but it's going to be a while though, unfortunately. It's going to be a few weeks. It might even be 4 to 6. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Sucks. So valuable, but I guess that means Dumba's going to be playing for sure now.
Yeah.
Good old Dumba. You like him?
No, he's dumb.
Oh, look at that burn. I guess I'll go with Heatley again. Poor Heatley. I'm still just picking on him, aren't I? You know, Niederreiter's kind of gotten a little quiet of late. But yeah, I'm not giving him no. No, he's not getting a James Shepard. I'm gonna go with Heatley. He's just lack of production. Do you have a James Shepard, or do you wish to pass on that one?
Oh, yeah. There's not really. Well, I guess another guy who's been pretty quiet as of late is Matt Cook.
Mm-hmm. He has quieted a bit.
But their line seems to be doing better. They're talking about it, and they're like with Brodziak and
Fontaine. Yep.
Fontaine, yep.
Yeah, that third line. Yeah, it was really good for a while. Now it's getting a little bit quieter. Fontaine's still scoring. He's kind of the Pominville of that line, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fontaine's that Pominville guy. Yeah, he's the goal scorer of the line. Of course, Brodziak's the face-off king and all that good stuff, like the Koivu. And then Cook is the, I guess he's a very poor man's Charlie Coyle. Okay, I can't say that. That's really bad. Joe, don't ever call him Charlie Coyle.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, so I suppose, for me it's Heatley again, because I'm just going to be mean and pick on him all year probably. And for you, it's Matt Cook. Monsieur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just going to go with him because you can't really say it to anybody, and you kind of took up Heatley, so like the Matt Cook, so he better start doing something over here, else he might get one next week too for me.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Matt Cook's going to be taking that threat serious. He's gonna get 3 goals this week. Watch, it's coming.
Oh yeah.
The cook is in the kitchen. Yeah. What now? I can't believe they call him Cookie. That just sounds so girly-ish. What the heck, you know? What kind of nickname is that? You know, I mean, I understand like it's almost his name. You just had a little I in there. But come on, you know, that's a girl's name. Look at that. This guy, he's supposed to be this. Okay, maybe he's not tough. If he's a cheap shot artist, that doesn't mean you're tough, does it? Look at me. I would have almost given it to Scandella, but the way he directed that pass early on, though, it was a good one in the Carolina game. That was a good one. The one that led to the Fontaine goal. I liked that. I liked it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it seems like the lower end guys always play together at the same time. Yeah, but I mean, obviously the line's on offense, but they have the defensive guys in there as well. I don't necessarily like to call Scandella lower end, but right now that's all he's kind of been. He's pretty quiet. Scandella.
Scandelli. He can open up his own deli shop.
He's gonna have to at this point, isn't he?
Oh.
Scandelli. All right. Oh, so with that. We could take a quick break if you're ready, and then we will do the previews and to call it a show. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back after this announcement.
Do you shop on Amazon? Did you know that you can support this podcast just by doing your normal shopping on Amazon? It's really easy to do. Just go to thesportstuff.com and click on one of the many Amazon pictures. Do your normal shopping, and Amazon sees that we referred you, and they give us a percentage. We'd like to thank you in advance for supporting thesportstuff.com, and please use our Amazon link. Now enjoy the rest of the show.
We are going round.
We are back here on Brave the Wild, episode number 69, which is a reminder for all of you out there on your mobile devices. Simply download us on iTunes for your Apple devices. On your Android devices, download the Double Twist application, and you can use that the same way people would use iTunes. Just look us up in the podcast section and download Brave the Wild and listen. That way you don't have to listen in front of a computer unless you want to. On the sportstuff.com, which is obviously the flagship website of this show. Always recommend you do check out that website, though, regardless if you want to listen in, from the computer or not. Worthwhile place to check out wonderful shows like this, Timberwolves Explosion, Purple Mafia, The Crossover, Without a Curse, and others. So, good stuff. That's a Boston Red Sox show, by the way. But, yeah, time to do some previewing. Are you ready to prognosticate, Mr. Nate Dogg?
Yes, sir.
Like, yeah. No. Oh, man. Yeah, I definitely can't do it as good, can I? I'm starting to cough over here. That's not good. All right, so where are we? Three games to preview. Yes. Yeah, we have the Florida Panthers coming to town. Florida Panthers coming to town on Friday, November the 15th. Oh, boy, we owe them one, don't we?
Yeah. I guess they just beat the Anaheim Ducks.
What about that? Anaheim Ducks?
Yeah, they beat the Anaheim Ducks.
That's crazy. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
What? And, like, you look at their record, it's like, who did... For one, it's like, really, we lost to this team? They're 4-11, and we lost to them.
Huh.
And that was a really crappy game. I remember being, like, irate that night.
Yeah.
Tim Thomas, remember, he started the season really bad, and then it's Tim Thomas again. But then since then, it's like, average numbers. I mean, not terrible, but average.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I didn't realize just how old he is. He's really old. He's almost 40. Tim Thomas turns 40. Yeah. Yep, on April 15th, he's 40 already. What the hell? He is pretty old. Wow.
Goaltenders usually can go a little longer than players.
Yeah, that's for sure. Then skaters. Yep. I mean, look at Dominic Hasek. It seemed like, remember how many times he kept coming back? It's like, my goodness, Dominic Hasek is still playing?
Huh.
I mean, gosh, it seems like maybe like a year ago, Dominic Hasek was still in Detroit. It's like, what? Like, I mean, he was old in like 98. I remember back in 98 when he was on the Buffalo Sabres, he was already getting pretty old when they went to the finals or 99, when they lost to the Dallas Stars in the finals. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Dallas Stars. But, yeah, Florida comes to town. Can we get revenge on these sons of guns? Can we do it?
I think so.
Like, no, Joe, they're going to lose. You know it.
Yeah, Joe.
Did they really...
beat the Ducks on they're going to be quite a challenge.
I can't believe they beat the Ducks. And yeah, they're terrible. They're like... Florida's terrible. They're like 4-11, but they beat the Ducks. They beat the Ducks, Neil. What the heck? Good find there, obviously. And yeah, like you look at their schedule, it's like I'm stunned. Yeah, they snapped a 9-game losing streak that night, a 3-2 victory over a 15-4 team. So that Florida team is a pain in the butt, aren't they? They can really, they were down by 2 also, which is crazy. They're down by 2, and Florida came all the way back, 3 goals in a row over the course of time. 2 quickies in the second, and then a early goal in the third period, and Tim Thomas the rest of the way shut him down. I can't believe it. Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, I can't believe Florida won that game, but the good news is, you got your win. Now you're all excited. You snapped the losing streak, but let's just start it. Let's just start a new one for them, huh? Does that sound good?
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to be as motivated to end the losing streak. No, that sounds goofy, but hey, that could take effect, and it is at home for the Wild.
Yep, you did pretty good at home.
Mm-hmm. For the most part, yep. Except, we have been really good at home this year, haven't we?
Yeah.
It was just real early in the year. Yeah, like L.A. and all that good stuff. Oh, so frustrating. L.A. and Anaheim, the California curse, I call it. But, yeah, I do think the Wild will win this game. I got to think so.
Yeah, I definitely think that we're going to pull it out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, and I gotta think there was a little frustration after the way that one went last month in October, late October. There, that was a painful loss for the Wild.
I definitely don't want to see another shootout because
yeah, really,
we're getting pretty lucky on these shootouts.
Mm-hmm. It's been, yeah. It's like you don't want the luck to run out again. It's definitely happened. We've been on the short end of those quite a few times. So then, on Sunday, November the 17th, a team that a lot of people dub as our new rival, the Winnipeg Jets, Devin Sitaguchi in tow, come to XL Energy Center. Ooh, yeah. How about the Winnipeg Jets? Ooh, the rival from the north.
I wouldn't mind going and seeing that game.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be an amazing game to watch.
Yeah, it would be. And yeah, I do think that rivalry is going to pick up, though. The good news is, though, the Wild are so good right now, we might be setting our sights higher than the Winnipeg Jets, who are a 500 team. We might be looking at like Chicago's of the world. That would be cool if we could actually become rivals with Chicago. That would be an honor, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Joe, stop worshiping the Chicago Blackhawks. Stop it, Joe. Stop. Colorado.
Yeah, they're just white trash.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. No, I'm kidding. I can't, we're 2 points behind Chicago right now and 2 points behind Colorado. The stupid Avalanche keep winning like every game. It's like, man, yeah, we're only 2 points behind them. That's how good the Wild are right now. This is a real team right here.
2 points behind the Avalanche?
Yeah, the Avalanche and the Hawks. The Blackhawks, of course. Can you believe it? Yeah, we are right there, my friend. Right there. Literally. That is nuts.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's really cool. Keep it up this time, Mike. Yo, keep it up. Don't be breaking our hearts again. I will just lose my mind if the Wild somehow have another collapse. Okay, I gotta stop thinking that. Don't say it, right?
Yeah, what the heck?
Someone's gonna kill me. I gotta stop this nonsense, don't I?
Don't make me get the Purple Mafia after you.
Yeah, Joey, you're supposed to be the king of the Purple Mafia. Now you're jinxing your own team, right? Oh, that's funny. How dare you, Neil? How dare you? Oh, yes. So, let's see. What am I thinking? Winnipeg Jets come to town. Who's this Devin Sitaguchi guy? Have you ever heard of him? Like,
Yeah, nah. I've never heard of that. Oh.
That clown, weirdo. Right? Yeah, that clown. It's like he had talent, but man, he's a low IQ player. There's no doubt. That's been the rip on him pretty much for forever. They're kind of a thrown together team. They have some talent, and it's just kind of a weird mix.
Yeah.
They're not bad though. I mean, it'd be nice to see them compete for a playoff berth. I still hate that flipping logo. I mean, go ahead, Labatt. I mean, it's Labatt blue. That's all it is. It's not a hockey logo. Bring back the retro logo. Seriously, what's this obsession with? Oh, we got to start over. I hate it. Bring back the old logo. So much better. Really, yeah. I mean, you got Brian Little, Andrew Ladd. They're the ones leading the team in scoring by a fairly wide margin. Devin Sitaguchi, only 9 points in 19 games. Actually, well, in a lot of ways, yeah, I would rather have Nino Niederreiter than Devin Sitaguchi at this stage. Because that's basically, yeah, would you? Am I a bit far-fetched with that one?
I don't know. To me, I kind of like Devin Sitaguchi, too.
Look at you. And yeah, I mean, because like both of them provide, power. They're like power forwards.
Yeah.
Got that strength. They can crash the boards and stuff and do some hits. Obviously, Sitaguchi was quite the hitter last year, if that sounds okay. But I don't know. Right now, I like Niederreiter a little more, at least long term, I should say. Maybe not even like for like this moment. But long term, yeah, I'm definitely more on Niederreiter's bandwagon versus Setaguchi. Both of them, their IQ isn't too high, where Niederreiter is still young enough where I got to think it's going to continue to develop.
Mm-hmm.
Their hits are about identical. Niederreiter's got 38, 35 for Setaguchi. So there you go. They're very similar. They're only 1 point difference. Niederreiter with 10, Seto with 9. Winnipeg is a team that's, like I said, kind of thrown together. There's talent, but at the same time, they're not winning at a high level right now. I do think the Wild can win this game, definitely, especially at home. It's not going to be easy, though.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're got a great shot to pull out another win.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at our positivity. We're and I'm definitely not a homer, as you guys probably knew that over the years, right? But when the team's playing well, I get a good feeling, and it's like it sure is fun to be positive, though, isn't it? Joe, you're a homer. Admit it. Joe the hoe. So we're both picking wins against Florida and Winnipeg, right?
Yep.
Wow, can you believe it? Look at our positivity. Look at us. We're just the happiest guys in the world, aren't we?
Definitely. I think a lot of Minnesota fans are happy right now with their team.
Yeah, this is so fun. Oh, my God, it's so fun. I mean, yeah, and it'd be nice to not have to go to a shootout this time. I got to think the players are tired, actually, because they've been, you have to skate in overtime, which is, it's exhausting, So, and I know it's 5 minutes versus, like, working 2 extra hours at work, which some people have to do on a regular basis, which has got to get really old after a while. Oh, it's got to get sickening, but... And they don't get paid like them, $5 million a year to do it. But anyhow, the Wild head to hockey's mecca, Montreal, Quebec. Be excited about that one. I like that. Tuesday, November the 19th. I really like this schedule. God, this is so cool, isn't it? How they finally switch things to where you play everybody. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, Jeff.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that we're not playing the same division teams over and over, you know what I mean? Didn't it get boring seeing Edmonton like every 2 nights?
I don't like Edmonton.
Yeah, it just got boring. So it's cool that we can see like Montreal, Toronto and stuff like every year instead of like once every 3 years or something or whatever it was. But yeah, the Wild head to Montreal Tuesday, November the 19th. Now, that won't be an easy one, no doubt. I don't know if the Wild have ever won there, actually, but no, I'm sure they have. Just not very often. Don't you love those Montreal Canadiens?
No, F Canada.
Whoa. Gonna get us both fired.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
Carey Price, yep. We played them recently, and we did beat them at home recently, but it was a close one. It was a tight-fought battle. For the sake of fairness, I go with loss in this one. It's a really tough place to play. Montreal's 9-8. They're not exactly dominating the world, but, I mean, I can't pick the Wild to win every game, can I?
Huh. I think so, Joe. I think...
Ooh, do you?
With the way we're playing, I think you can pick us, and you'd probably have a pretty good record.
So you're going to go with a 3-0 week?
Oh, yeah.
Really? For real?
Yep.
Of course, Joe, and I'm going to be right.
Yeah, Joe.
And if you are right, wow, we will be in first place probably next week. I got to think. I mean, we're going to be darn close to it, that's for sure. It'll be like a point out or tied, something like that. Wow, that would be pretty awesome. It really would be.
Definitely.
For sure, yeah. And what's funny, yeah, they have a defenseman leading them in scoring with 17 points already. So definitely a nice young prospect is he, PK Subban. PK Subban out of Toronto, Ontario. Yes, sir. He was a draft pick years ago, 2007. So he's not exactly super young. He's like 24 already. Yeah, he is a black Canadian, yes. And he's a very good player. So good on the Montreal Canadiens for that one.
And he likes rap music and he dances in the locker room.
Oh, look at you.
Huh.
Oh, does he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know about that?
Yep, I watched,
You probably have.
watched something about the Canadians on the NHL Network.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I know what you mean now. So you do know about Mr. Subban, don't you?
Yep.
Like, he's an awesome player, Joe. I love him.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll take him here, won't we? He's got 6 more points than Suter, so not bad. We could use him. We could use him. He could help replace Keith Ballard in a jiffy, huh? It's like we wish.
Yeah, trade him.
Trade him to Minnesota. Yeah, no, that'd be pretty fun. But Montreal, yeah, I mean they're such a hit and miss team. It's not even funny. Like some years it's like they're this big threat, and then the next year they're out of the playoffs. And look, this year they're like right in the middle somewhere. I have no idea what to think about them, but I'll go with loss just to be safe at this point. So you got a 3-0 week. Bold prediction, Neil. Bold prediction. I hope you're right.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. And how can you not? Yes. So very, very, very briefly, we'll do a little check-in on the Iowa Wild. See how some of the prospects are doing. Eric Halla, Jason Zucker, second and third in the team in scoring. Brian Connolly, defenseman with 10 assists, leading the way in scoring as of right now. So it's mostly we're just checking to see how the prospects are doing. Guys like Brett Ballmer's kind of struggling. Zach Phillips started strong, has slowed down a bit, a 6 point in 12 games. Ballmer's only got 5 points in 11. So some of these prospects not doing so hot. Zucker, we've heard time and again, it's just is he ready for the NHL or not? And I'm beginning to wonder. It's kind of a bummer. Zucker looked like one of those guys. He was going to be on the second line at one point, like the way Granlund's exceeding right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like we thought at one point that Zucker was going to be with Granlund on that second line and just playing really well, like maybe a Granlund Zucker Pominville type of deal. But no, instead it's Nino Niederreiter.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that guy. Zucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's so promising. Was it last year?
Yeah.
When he was playing.
Yeah, for real. He really did look promising. He looked like he was going to be this goal scorer. He came in just in time for the playoffs last year because the Wild need some type of scoring punch. Looked pretty good. Scandella, same thing. Looked solid, strong, legit player. Scandella did make the Wild roster, and he's hung on, luckily, but not really scoring. But he's made good plays, though, defensive plays, and keeping the puck in the zone and all that good stuff, and out of our zone. But Zucker is just, I don't know, maybe it's just his hockey sense, not quite what the Wild looking for just yet.
Yeah.
Come on, Zucker, come on.
Yeah, come on, Zucker, what the heck.
Yeah, and Eric Halla doing a little bit better, which is very cool. He's another left winger. Someday, I hope Eric Halla makes this team. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I think I got a feeling he's going to be on the Wild roster at some point. It'd be, I don't know if it's going to be third line, fourth line, what the deal is. Who knows? Maybe he'll sneak all the way up to number 2. You never know. With Mike Yeo, anything could happen. It's a shuffled deck of cards with him, isn't it?
I think he'd be better than Veilleux.
Oh, God, yeah. Look at you. Veilleux. Yep, he's back in Iowa. And Stefan Veilleux is back in Iowa where he probably belongs. Poor guy, right? And Tyler Kuma, one of Doug Riseborough's last draft picks, first rounder, the Wild traded up to get him. He's had injury issues, and when he's healthy, he's just his offensive numbers are about as good as Scandella's are here at the NHL level. So that does give you an indication of what how uninvolved he's been pretty much, at least on the offensive side. Defensively, well, he's not been good enough to make the pros because if he was, he would be here. Don't you love
Yeah.
Tyler Kuma? It's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like an unknown at this point. I mean, the Wild traded up to get him. It's like, ugh. Sometimes when you trade, it seems like those trade-ups are always like a bust. Like Colton Gillies, same thing. Wild traded up to get him, bust. It's like, Colton Gillies is a joke.
Yeah, I don't even know where that guy is right now.
Yeah, he went to Columbus of all teams because what's his name seemed to work well with him. Richards, I guess, supposedly. But then it was like 1 goal in like 20 games or 1 point in 20 games. Like, the same piece of junk as always. I'm so mean. He's basically a first-round pick that does absolutely nothing. So, oh well, good for him, right?
Yep.
I like talking prospects. It's fun. It's fun. I do enjoy it. But with that, if you have any closing comments?
Prospects suck, Joe.
Look at you. How dare you say that? No. Some do, some don't. Yeah, a lot of them suck, though. Yeah, a lot of them do suck, unfortunately. In the end. But some of them emerge into something, I hope. That's like the hope, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Prospects suck. Luckily, a lot of the Wild's high-end ones, though, have been meeting expectations for the most part. Very cool. I mean, people just glow about Coyle. I want to see him start to put up some offensive numbers. I can't wait. So that would be my closing thoughts for this episode.
Yeah, I think him and Fontaine and Nito Niederreiter are definitely looking good for being so young and stuff, and it's gonna be awesome watching the games, that are coming up.
Absolutely, and the continued development and emergence of Granlund as well to go along with that group. Oh man, it's exciting. Granlund, Coyle, Brodin are like the elite prospects, but then like the ones you mentioned as well, to see them continue to develop in the coming weeks and months. Very exciting. I mean, it's just, boy, this has been a joy covering this team this year, and I just, it's been a pleasure, and I've really enjoyed doing the show with you on a weekly basis lately. It's just been great. I hope we can keep doing this all year.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely having a blast with you too on the show, and it's just been a great thing to be able to talk about your favorite team every week and stuff, and get involved with the games and stuff.
It really is. It's been a lot of fun keeping up and doing this. So always a pleasure doing this with you. And yeah, let's just keep doing this and keep kicking butt on radio here. I really enjoy it. Mark Carlson's having a good time as well watching hockey. He's been learning it a bit, watching it and listening to our show. We love you, Mark.
Definitely.
Mark Carlson on the Facebook page. Yes, sir. Yep. So, do join the Facebook page out there if you could. Also, there's @BraveTheWild on Twitter. Simply follow that. It's one word, @BraveTheWild. And look up Brave the Wild on Facebook and simply click like on the Facebook page and comment all you like.
I'll give Mark Carlson a
Yes, sir. Yeah. Mark Carlson. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's a multi-gold star winner on Purple Mafia. That's the comment of the week on that page, because that page gets a lot of comments. So I like to give people a little imaginary awards like that, because it's fun. You give the comment of the week. So they enjoy it, and I enjoy it too. So yes, thanks again, Neil, and continued success for the Wild. I hope you're right. Other than that, though, both of us predicting a successful week. We do hope it continues. And, if there's nothing more, it's pretty much simply a go Wild and keep it up.
Yep. Let's go Wild. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go Wild. Yes, sir. Take care, everybody. We will be back next week.